One of my favorite companies is a company called Tavour that is really a pure subscription service. And one of the things that they use Statsig for is to test what I call no-brainer features, dead obvious features that everyone thinks are a good idea. And one of these features that they shipped recently was the ability for a user when they're signing up to actually get an address autocomplete as part of the sign-up experience. So you start typing your address, and the system kind of helps you kind of find a matching address so you don't have to finish typing the entire thing manually. And in general, everyone would assume that this is a good thing. It will improve conversion rates and will kind of reduce the amount of friction when people are trying to sign up. When they shipped this on Statsig, their results were actually surprising. They saw the number of conversions going down when people were exposed to kind of this autocomplete feature. This was surprising. They reached out to us and we spent some time trying to understand whether the data was wrong, whether there was something wrong with how we were looking at the experiment. But what we realized was the results were actually sound. When they spent a little more time playing with the application, watching users engage with the new autocomplete feature, what they realized was when people had smaller phones, part of the autocomplete suggestions was scrolled off the screen and wasn't visible to the user. You and I knew to kind of scroll within the app to see the full list, but many people unfamiliar with the app didn't realize that there were more options below the fold. What these users probably did was assume that their address was not part of the delivery area that Tavour serviced. The little change that Tavour ended up making was they looked at a few other apps, including the Amazon app, to see how they handled this address autocomplete. And they realized that most of these apps did was scroll into the view window, the full list of autocomplete suggestions. Usually it's like 5 options or something like that. And when they made that change within their app, they suddenly started seeing the expected wins. And this is a great example of why even a no-brainer feature that you think is going to be good for your users is useful to ship as an A/B test, so that even if you're expecting some wins, you're actually making sure that your users are seeing the wins that the feature promised.